Shit, wrong button. Good evening, everyone. Welcome to this week's Tier 3 stream. Here, round 13 at Belgium. Comms tonight's myself, Claire Mull, joined by Culpy.
Evening. Hello, everybody.
So, Spa, a track I absolutely love. Think it gives some great racing. You looking forward to tonight?
Yes, especially into turn 1. And I think it's raining. I think we've got rain.
It looks grey. Definitely looks grey.
It sounds wet. I can hear something.
Everyone's on softs and mediums.
Oh.
Yeah, Hounds just said all dry.
Well, not sure about you, but we had all dry in Tier 1, and then literally 10 laps in, it started pouring rain. So,
Tier 2 Friday night did say it was wet, and yeah, it rained pretty much from, I think, that 2-3 onwards throughout the race, but it never got wet enough for Inters.
Yeah, we were in a party, and yeah, I've seen that glitch happen before, so that's why I was reluctant to change in Tier 1 and go into Inters, but yeah, eventually it really got wet. But I've seen that glitch happen before where it's raining, but we're good enough to stay in slips anyway. It just never gets wet past that point.
Yeah, it was strange. Obviously, recently changed to medium traction, so I saw the rain coming and thought, oh Christ, here we go. But no, managed to continue on, hold it on dry tyres. For a really enjoyable race.
Never mind. I was going to say, how did it go in quali for you, but I remembered. Only because we're in quali right now, so, you know.
Yeah, I set a decent enough Q1 time on my first run to see me through, but decided to go out and try and improve. Was feeling confident, quarter of a second under in sector 1, and then, yeah, too eager on the throttle, hit a wall and was out. Evening, Ollie. We're all good, mate. How are you? I'm saying there's a 13% chance of rain.
Yeah, I'm pretty certain we had 7 in Tier 1. And like I said, it wasn't showing any rain at all, but 7% chance, and then it just dropped it down. I mean, this looks dry. This looks grey enough, as you said so yourself, so...
Yeah, it does look grey. Just on with pint size now, he's just starting a hot lap, first one to do so.
I'll jump on board with him as well then. I'll try and replicate what you're watching so we can talk about it on the fly. As opposed to screaming at you and saying that Luckman's just coming around or whatever, and then you're flicking through.
But Luckman's just started a hot lap, so let's not put him off.
Well, now that you've mentioned it, I will watch him.
I've got to say, this is probably my favourite track. Oh, pint size wide there on that exit.
I do love it as well. It's very quick. Very quick, and there's not many places to lose it, but there's so many places to lose it at the same time.
What I was going to say, I think there's a lot of places to lose it, to be honest. Just anything you're slightly eager on the throttle or take an awkward line through can absolutely screw you.
Yeah, Luckman's just had a little squiggle at the end of sector 2. I think it's just all down to the curbs, and like on all of them, that's what I mean. On all of them, you can lose it on every single corner, but then you can't. Like if you nail it, it's hard to explain. I'm 44 dead.
Has Ollie crashed out, retired?
No, he's retired. I'm just looking.
Has he got a quali ban?
I'm just looking now.
Full
Yeah, he
send
has.
Dave,
Yeah.
43.8. First
Ollie
man in
has
the
a
43s.
Ollie has a quali ban, so that's a first green tick next to his name. Well done for serving. Nice one.
No, 43.7.
Do you remember what time you guys were setting in tier 2? Just so we can have a little comparison.
I can honestly say after going out in Q1, mate, I didn't pay much attention. 42.9. That's quick. That's quick.
Yeah, that's tier 2 P2 for now. Of course, track evolution and all that will play part. Any early predictions for Q1 front row?
I think it's going to be between Bark and Teabag, to be honest. I think they're the two that have looked the fastest in quali. When it comes to the race, they've not quite had the luck, especially not in recent races. But interesting to see how CRL Wuban does as well. This is his first race here. I think tonight's his debut, so be interesting to see how he gets on. Wookie as well. Wookie, after a brilliant result, taking the race win last week, sort of putting himself back in that, a glimmer of that title challenge. So be interested to see how he carries on after last week.
That's matey 643.8. Low end 42s for Q3. What do you reckon?
I mean, I wasn't expecting to see a 42, to be honest, so very possible. Very possible. Just depends on track conditions. As Airways looks like he's on a hot lap, but he's not got his ERS turned on.
I had that on Friday. I left my traction on medium. I thought I'll give it a go. And then I backed out from it, changed it to full, came back out. And I was wondering, how am I losing so much time? Like when I know I'm so much faster on full traction. And yeah, I did 80% of the lap with no ERS.
Wow.
So I would say it's a rookie. I wouldn't say it's a rookie mistake. It's just a mistake. Everybody does it.
He is on the medium tyres, so he might be going for a burner lap, to be honest. As Kalev is pushing on the mediums, he has got his ERS on. He's also got a low fuel light, so we'll keep an eye on that.
I'm going to stick on board with Wuban now, because I think he's going for a hot lap right now. I think he was just getting the mediums nice and warm, because he has got full ERS, so...
That's the thing, the fueling for this track. If you put minimal fuel in, you do not have enough to get back in after your hot lap. You will run out fairly early in your in lap.
I think you run out at the end of sector 1.
Yeah.
Just between sector 1 and sector 2.
I think it's into Lacombs you run out. As we see Ferrari there in low fuel mode in sector 2. Or is he in low fuel mode? I don't think he is. I think he just had a mistake. Yeah, it's Chris. He's invalidated. Kalev goes P4, 43.7.
Some brilliant times there. And super close.
Yeah, for such a big track as well, where it's so easy to, you know, gain or lose a couple of attempts. To see it so close. He's very good from Tier 3. Stormy Ruban now coming on to the bus stop chicane. DRS open. Across the line. Improves by a quarter of a second. 44.4 puts himself up to P12. And we've got Chris just starting a hot lap now. So I'm not sure if he went for a burner lap first or what, but he's flying now. We've got Wookie who's on a hot lap as well now. They're the only two that have not set a time yet.
He is on mediums though, so how long is left in this session? 7 minutes.
7 minutes, yeah. Erway's improving as well, up to P4. 43.4.
Track just gets rubbered in. I mean, it doesn't look... That's the thing when this lobby's set up. Hold on. Someone just retired. Is that a Ferrari?
Yeah, T-Bag's retired in the pits. Oh. I thought the same. I saw the yellow flag pop up in Sector 3 and was like, oh no. No, that's the Alfa Romeo Kalev going slow into the pits.
Out of fuel.
Chris coming up to the final corners now. How'd you find the track for floor?
For what?
Floor. Like how it flows. I've got to say personally, it's one I absolutely love. I think the flow of the track is so good. It just, like when you hook a lap up, everything feels smooth.
I mean, every track feels amazing when you hook everything up, but I must say, Eau Rouge, the last chicane, if you can nail that and get a really good exit, that feels mighty as well.
Yeah.
Even turn one, you know, it's so easy to lose the rear.
Yeah.
It's so easy to just drop it there.
Through practice, I found myself understeering like mad, and I could not get close to the apex at the source. But
the only thing I couldn't understand, and I've seen esport drivers comment on it as well, like when you go through Eau Rouge, you lose time, even if when you're flooring it. Like, there's just one line you should take where you don't lose time, but actually nobody knows what it is.
Yeah.
Whatever you do,
you can hear it in the engine sound. It's almost like power just drops slightly.
Yeah. I mean, I've started clicking my ERS just through Eau Rouge just to accommodate for the loss of whatever it is that you lose there, but it's strange. It's such a lovely couple of turns, you know, so popular, and it's ballsy if you take it full throttle, and the game penalises you for it somehow. Really,
I've got to say,
really
doing it on wheel feels so much better than doing it on the pad, though. It's just that feeling, knowing that, you know, you're holding it, and yeah, I don't know, it feels a bit rewarding going through that flat out.
I don't know, I've had a chance of playing on a wheel. I've borrowed it off my mate, and A, it's just time, and two, I just couldn't. I don't know why I couldn't get used to it. I know if I put a little bit more time into it, and you know, forced myself to use it, I'd probably get better and better. But I don't know.
It was Wookie's first time, 43.4 on the mediums. That's a brilliant lap time, to be fair. Oh, T-Bag, I didn't realise T-Bag's time was on the mediums as well, 43.3.
Yeah.
So some very competitive times there. Teabag, Wookie, Airways and Kelev on the mediums. Jay Dennis improves, 43 flat, jumps above Teabag.
Yeah, I used to put my first lap out on mediums as well, but two things have stopped me from doing it. One, it's just impossible in tier 1. It's pointless. It's like you're wasting your own time. And then, second of all, it is wasting time. Dan used to laugh at me about it. So like, why'd you do it? Just go out on softs. But I suppose if you've got the pace on it and
Yeah, that's it.
you can
That's
fuck
it.
it up and save
To
yourself
me,
a set of softs, isn't it?
to me, it completely depends on how the race is. If the race is wet, but quality's dry, then I don't know. I might use them in Q1 just or I'd probably pick a softer tyre allocation, to be honest. But I prefer having that extra set of mediums in the race.
What's the thing though? Unless somebody tells you that it's a wet race, you don't know when you choose tyre allocations what it is.
Oh yeah.
You have to see. You have to gamble, or you just have to wait and see whoever puts a message in to say it's dry or not, and you.
But that's it. No one can get past that screen while you're waiting for everyone to pick the tyre allocation. So there's no way anyone would know. Just on with Harvey as well. Tonight's his CDR debut, I believe. It is here in Tier 3. And he goes up to P6, a 43.6.
Jay Dennis, 43 flat. Crept it up there.
Who else? We've got Dave Douglas in the muck. Sector 1 split slightly over, so he's not improving.
Well, that won't help.
They validated that. Got Scotty on an out lap. He's currently seeing how the gravel is. Don't think he'll get much grip out there. Hound almost a second under at Sector 2.
And almost out of fuel.
And he's invalidated. Invalidated at Blanchimont. He was on for a good lap time there.
But he's going to
be
out now.
He's done. Yeah, he's done.
Yeah,
he's
1 minute left. I've just realised, yeah.
Almost a second under, which would have put him, around a 43.5. It'd have put him P6.
Well, it would have put him safe for Q2.
Oh, absolutely.
But that was such a silly invalidation as well. He just went off the track.
Yeah, Blanchimont, flat out corner. You do not want to. You don't want to be going off track there. Full send Dave saying, "Who the fuck's this guy on comms?"
Let him think. Let him think.
I wonder if he means me.
Well, let him think anyway.
Lutman close to an invalidation there as well. In Sector 2 through the chicane. Almost 4 tenths under now through Stavlo on the run up to Blanchimont. Evening pint size, mate.
Multiple stars from Hound in the chat. I'm going to assume he's very unhappy.
If you click on the message and press sure, you can see it.
Can you?
Yeah.
Is it not just stars?
No. Lutman improves there as well, 43.4, puts himself P6, takes that position that could have been Hound's. See if Scotty can improve, he's almost a second under at Sector 2. Up to the line now. Wow, 42.8. Massive lap there from Scotty when he needed it. Got Chris not currently improving through Sector 1. Wuban's almost a quarter of a second under at Sector 1. Almost a second under at Sector 2. We're now at the final corner, up to the line, 43.2. Puts himself P4. Brilliant time there from Wuban. Let's see what Chris can do. Almost half a second at sector 2. Final corner to go. Quite wide there. Improves by almost a tenth, but it's not enough to move him any positions. He's lost time there in sector 3.
Well, that brings us nicely to Q1.
Evening, Jay Dennis. Yeah, so Teabag, Wookie, Airways, Kelev setting their times on the mediums and very competitive times, I've got to say. Saving sets of softs there as well. But Scotty setting the pace. Bark obviously did enough on that first lap. He was happy and retired. But yeah, we lose Ollie Jelly, Point Size, Chris, Hound, and Dave Douglas.
I've just noticed Hound set his only time on mediums, which just basically proves what I said earlier.
Yeah, we said this before. We've said this before.
Just stick to doing it on softs, and
he still picks the mediums. I don't know why. I know he sets a lap on mediums and then goes out on softs and fucks up, and then goes, I could have done the damn sight better. Just set your first lap on softs, then you avoid that issue. Oh, there we go. Dan's just commented. Classic Hound out in Q1, no softs used.
Saving them for the race.
He's going for a soft, hard.
Oh, Steve. Never fails to amaze me.
1 in a million. 1 in a million, that lad. Jay Dennis first out on track. How did you find tyre wear here on Friday?
I found it very good. All equal, all around, which is always nice.
Yeah.
And to be honest, I remember Dan was saying that after about 6 or 7 laps on mediums he was struggling, but I felt really, really good. I felt good for the first 3 laps in the rain when it got really wet and I was out at the front, but then I started struggling. But yeah, I think, I can't remember now, but I'm pretty sure it was about 10, 11 laps that I wanted to do on mediums, and I felt like I could.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think it's down. I think this track is very well, everybody's gonna have different results on the tires. If Dan was already screaming after 6 laps, and I was very comfortable in practice sessions after 12, I think it's one of those where it's just your driving style.
It's driving style and setup's key at a track like this. I know a lot of people want to go low wings, obviously Kemmel Straight, the run through Blanchimont and everything. It's high speed, but you need wings through sector 2.
I can't remember what wings I was running, but I'm pretty certain they were quite high, or quite low.
I think I was running around 16-12.
Oh no, now that you've reminded me, I had 15-12 or 14-12. But I was in full traction, so it's always easy to just smash it into each corner and you don't have to worry about it.
Yeah, Dan's just said that they weren't dead, but they did start to dip after 6-7 laps.
Oh, you were saying they were dead.
So does Lewis Hamilton, and then continues to set fastest lap.
Yeah, and then ended up on a podium as well at the end of the race. Yeah, classic Dan.
Yeah, I remember the end of the admin party chat. Just I'm off to the podium chat. See you later.
Ah, great. Fine for him on full TC. Hey, look, it's there for you as well. But I can't use it moving forward, can I? So
I'm surprised Dan didn't have it on, to be honest, if it were wet.
no, he had it on medium, and then when it no, he didn't. No, that was the day before. I'm pretty sure he had it on medium for the. Actually, I don't know. Best to ask him. But would you really believe him after he was telling everybody that his tyres were dead and they actually weren't? For all we know, he probably drives it on all gears and full TC.
43.5. Kelly, 43.3. What's going on with Alfa Romeo, lads?
Yeah. The bollocking approach worked.
Everyone's scared of being kicked out.
Well, it is a revolving door over there at the moment this season. But we pulled it through, and now we've got what, P1, P2.
Yeah, I mean, there's only 6 people who've set laps, but
Stop the session. Ah, never mind.
Bark 43.1. So he hit the 42s on his first run in Q1. Just wonder whether maybe the track temps are dropping, sky's getting a bit greyer.
Or maybe they're just using the used set of softs from last session.
Yeah, very well could be. Banker laps. I mean, if that's a banker lap, that's absolutely fucking rapid.
Yeah, banker lap, 2 tenths behind.
Oh, Dave Douglas just commented saying rain in 5.
There you go.
That was my thought process though. The track temps must be dropping. Obviously, the track's grey. It looks grey. Track temps dropping means rain's coming. Matey boy, P2. Alpine 1-2. Wow. Oh, Dave Douglas, complete lie, but hopefully.
I don't know what to believe in anymore.
Why do we not have access to some sort of weather forecast?
Yeah, we should.
It's bullshit, this. It does look grey. It does look grey. I can picture track temps dropping. I don't know about the rain. Oh, Hound said chance of rain's now gone up to 15%.
There's still some people out there on medium tyres.
Oh, I don't get it. The thing for me is the
I don't get
medium tyres. Medium tyres, you give it a run in Q1, you don't touch them after that. See, Luckman's done a lap on him, and yeah, his lap looks, fairly good. He's up in P6, but there's still 4 guys who've not set a time yet. And I'd say there's probably 3 guys behind him that are capable of beating his time as well.
He's capable of beating his time if he just sticks softs on. That's his problem.
Well, Jay Dennison said track temps have dropped from 27 to 26 and will be 25 in 5 minutes. So track temps are dropping. But I don't think we'll see times beating them Q1 times.
Do you know what I've noticed this season, and actually previous seasons as well, which is kind of surprising to me that doesn't happen much more often, but nobody like plays the team game here. Like going out, giving each other a tour. Doesn't happen as often, and it would definitely spice things up.
I've seen it a couple of times. It's not often.
Yeah,
It
you do
tends
see
to
it, but I
be.
think it's by accident.
That's it. It's not.
To
It's not an
find each other.
intentional. I'll give this guy a tour. It's just if I finish my lap when it happens that my teammate's behind me, I'll give him a tour. But yeah, I get what you're saying. I remember racing with. Oh Christ, who were it? Ginge? I think Ginge used to come out on track to give me a tour a few seasons ago. Look, Luckman's just said he's used mediums because he used 2 sets of softs to get through Q1.
I'd be lying if I said I was surprised.
Wookie through sector 2 now on the run to Blanchimont. This will be his first time lap.
I'm just on board with. Yeah, I'll stick on board with T-Bag actually. He's just started his lap, so.
Yeah, I'll jump from Wookie to Nerf. Nerf's on a lap at the moment. Looking to improve. Wookie now across the line. 42.8 from Wookie. I said I didn't think we'd see improvement, but we have. Nerf coming through sector 2 now. What's his sector 2 split? He's almost 9/10 under.
I mean, the track temperature dropping by 1 degree isn't going to make that much of a difference.
It shouldn't. It shouldn't, no. I just thought seeing the first lap times coming in, seeing them, a fair bit off the pace, I just assumed that track temper dropped drastically.
As we were talking about giving each other tow, Hound said me and Cap tried that in the Aston Martin and I almost took him out. Oh, you weren't giving each other tow then? You were battling.
Yeah, that's a slipstream, mate, not a tow. Nerf 44 flat. So only P10 for Nerf. T-Bag now up to the bus stop. Out the final corner now, DRS open, run to the line. 43.1. Got Wuban just coming through sector 2 now, start sector 3.
I think he was doing a warm-up lap 42.7 from Jay Denny. Looks like everybody is improving.
Yeah, definitely. Apart from Wuban, 2-minute 1. Don't think that's going to be quick enough.
But I think he's going to improve.
I mean, look, I think he'd struggle to go the other way.
Let him finish the lap first. Let him put.
2/10 under almost at sector 1. See what hindsight's managing here as well. $43.7 P10 for hindsight, just behind his teammate. See what Wuban's sector 2 split is. Sorry there.
No, that's fine. We got 2 Alpines together, 2 Alfa Romeos, and 2 Red Bulls together so far. 14 seconds improvement.
Yeah, need a little bit more. teabag Lucky both. I think they've done enough. Retiring. Wuban crossed the line now. 44.2, 17.5 seconds improvement, but.
And he won't have the time to improve anymore, so.
Yeah, P14, he's out.
Nerf Pack will be out as well. He's not coming out of the pits.
Full Send Dave's almost 3 tenths under at Sector 1. Oh, Luckman as well, sorry. I didn't realise Luckman was in the drop zone. Let's see what his Sector 2 split is. 6.5 tenths under, so Luckman improving massively here. Full Send Dave coming up to that split marker now. Let's see what his is. 6 tenths under.
It's all about the last chicane.
Yep. Luckman now through that chicane. DRS open, run to the line. 43 flat, up to P3. What can Full Send Dave manage? It looks quick. 42.9, it is quick.
I'm just on board with Harvey now. I think he's going to be he is the last one.
Yeah, Harvey a tenth under at Sector 1. He's the only one.
Improvement.
He's the only one who could potentially get out now. But I think Scotty is on a lap as well. Yeah, Scotty's on a lap as well, just behind Harvey.
Kelev
42.4. 42.4. Wow. What a lap from Kelev. Oh, Harvey very wide there, exit a sector, end of Sector 2. Out of Stavro, off track, and that's cost him. He's a tenth behind his time. He's got it all to make up now. And if I'm honest,
half a second under his time.
Yeah, if I'm honest, Harvey's not going to make up 8 tenths at least in this final sector, so I think that is him done. Yeah, he's into the pits. Batman do down in 8th. Never mind. Oh, wow.
It's almost as if you're about to comment on him and then he just goes and sticks something else in. Commentator's curse doesn't seem to bother him.
But 5 thousandths of a second between Bark and Kelev. I mean, fair play to Kelev. He's not a name that I'd have had up there, but he's looking very good.
I knew I was missing someone. Where's Oscar? He's not racing. Indeed.
I forgot about Osso. I wonder why there's been no abusive messages in chat. Yeah, Osso checked out tonight. Yeah, confirmation there. Bark fastest. Kelev second. Then a small gap to J. Dennis Wookie, rest of the pack. But we are losing Chip Hazard, Hindsight, Nerf, Wuban, and Harvey.
I mean, the entire top 10 is within a second of each other, so less than
Yeah,
a second. So.
within 8 tenths. So unbelievably close at the front.
Looking forward to Q3.
Yeah, let's hope it's not wet.
Let's hope it's wet. Let's spin it up a little bit. Mix up the conditions.
Nah.
Originally, the track was public road between the Belgian towns of Francorchamps, Malmedy and Stavola. Despite the name, Circuit de Spa Francorchamps.
Oh, that's a Ferrari off T-Bag coming out. First one out. Oh no, it's not the first one out. A couple of people jumped him over there as well.
Oh, we're just there, just went for a drink.
I wonder what type of drink.
Can of pop.
What's the percentage on that?
5.
I would have thought you didn't have to go anywhere. I would have thought you'd have it right next to your rig. Are you actually sitting in your rig for this, or?
Yeah, that's it. I'm stuck in my rig. That's why it took me so long to get a drink. I've got to run downstairs to the fridge. I'm not used to that.
You need a little mini fridge. That's what you need.
I know, I've
Right,
been
that's
asking
it,
for one, but my request has been declined.
Do you know what will speed it up? For the time being, bring the one from downstairs up.
Well, I just find myself bringing 2 beers at a time until I get a little stash next to my rig. So Lutman, first on track, he'll be the first to set a lap. Honestly, I don't know what it is. I just love the track. I love watching the cars go around the track. I wish I were driving. Lookman looking clean through La Source. Run to Eau Rouge and ready on now. Very nice, flat out throughout.
And it didn't sound like he dropped some power there, so maybe that's the line. Maybe he can't. Maybe he won't lose time if he don't hit any of the curves. 'Cause he didn't then. He went cleanly through on track, all 4 wheels.
I feel like he could have been faster through Lacombs if he'd have took a bit of curb on entrance. I can't tell if that were a little snap or just taking a different line on exit. Through Pouillon, again flat out.
I mean, Wookie is right there behind him, so if he can get closer throughout sector 3, he'll get a bit of toe off him.
Yeah, he had a bit of a wobble there through Stavro. Run to Blanchimont now. I've got to say, it's looking a good lap from Lutman. It's definitely a clean lap. I can't see any glaring mistakes he's made. He's looking like he's put a good lap together. Again, through the bus stop chicane as well, still looks good. 43.9, so not there on pace, but a clean lap from Lutman. 42.6 from Wookie on his first run. I think you're right, he might have picked up a slipstream there, which has helped him.
Yeah, it's those 42.5 from Airways. Alright, let's see what Bark can do. Constant P1 and Q1 and Q2, so...
Kelev, second for 42.5 as well. I'll tell you what, Kelev's shown some pace out of nowhere.
I think he loves the track as well.
Well, he needs to find a new favourite, because this is mine. T-Bag 42.5 again. 6 thousandths ahead of Airways. Let's see what Bart can manage.
I have a feeling Bark will stick at 42.2. It's looking really, really good, the lap.
It is looking smooth. He's about a second ahead of everyone going into that bus stop chicane. From Q2 anyway, from the times I was looking at though. 42.7.
What about Matey Boy? Matey Boy's the last one to stick the lap because Dave's still in the pits. That's super close. 6 thousandths.
Yeah, unbelievable. 6 thousandths at the front, and then obviously Kelev's not too far behind as well, just 200ths of a second. Or less than 200ths of a second.
Matey Boy's got some traffic. Oh, nicely getting out the way. Is it still the glitch where it just shows everybody sticking purple sectors, or?
Yeah, I think it's more if it's the first lap. if they've not set a time previously, it'll show them all as purple sectors. It's not a bad lap from me. I don't think he's going to be challenging Paul. 42.8, P6. You know what? That's a very competitive lap time, but some of these times are, phenomenal, really. Here at Tier 3. You've got Dave on an outlap at the moment, so I think he will be the next one to set a time. Your top three within, 200ths of a second. It's going to be unbelievably close. Top six within 3/10.
I think Q1 final is going to be around 42.2s.
You still going for low 42s yet?
Yeah. There's a few lads down there that can still do it. Jay Dennis popping the medium. I don't know. Just for a split second there. Thought he was doing a hound.
You can't be, he's made it to Q3. Wookie's on his way out of the pits. Jay Dennis on his way out. Paulson Dave's coming up to the end of his hot lap now. His out lap now. Starting his first hot lap.
Let's see what he can do. He finished quite high in Q2, didn't he?
He did, yeah. He's shown some good pace this season, to be honest. Since he moved back to pad, he's been really quick. He's been a bit unfortunate, to be honest, in a lot of races. I know he was sat P4 in the championship for a long time. I'm just going to check if he's still there or whether he has dropped off a little bit. Driver standings. He's down in P6 in the standings now, but still very respectable. You got Bart leading on 199, Scotty 20 points behind on 179, and Wookie 14 points behind Scotty on 165. So the championship is pretty much just between them three. I think it is mathematically. Lutman 149, so 50 points behind Bark. Oh, Bark, 5 place grid penalty. Oh.
Wow, it's opening up for the
and it's Scotty. It's Scotty who was right behind him, who's P2 in the championship. Wow. I mean,
letting people through, maybe.
I don't know. I just hope there's no gamesmanship there. Know what them Alfa Romeo lads are like, you know.
Part of our strategy.
Full send Dave managing 43.4, so only P9 for Dave, and he's not going to get time for another run.
Nope.
Jay Dennis on a lap, not improving. Wookie coming up to sector 2 now. Let's see what his split is.
There's a lot of cars, there's a lot of traffic ahead as well. That's the problem with leaving it so late as well. And this track, you need to nail it.
Wookie comes through now at end of sector 2, 2/10 under, so Wookie is improving, and this would be enough for Paul at the moment if he can keep it up through sector 3. As an Alfa Romeo gets out the way, he's coming up to the Alpine back now. I think Bark's far enough ahead. Yeah, he is. Wookie now up to the line, 42.4, he does take pole. Or provisional pole.
Low 42s. Goes from halfway down, doesn't it? I'll take it.
Yeah, you did say 42.2, so.
Yeah, we've still got 8 more drivers. 7 even.
Airways on the run up to the line, I think he's slightly under his time as well.
2/10.
This is quick. 42.1. Wow. What a lap time from Airways. Back 7 thousandths over.
Can we get a 42 flat? What do you reckon? Last run. A few more drivers.
Jay Dennis just beating the time. Lutman's invalidated this lap, so Lutman's not improving. Dave's into the pits. Jay Dennis on his run now to the end of sector 1.
T-Bag's invalidated his lap.
Jay Dennis is improving by 10th. T-Bag's invalidated, you're right. Wookie's on an in lap. Airways on an in lap. Kelev's the 10th over.
What can Scotty do? He's under. Scotty's 3/10 under. Oh, but he's on the 43 flats.
Yeah, so Scotty to the line. P3.
What can Kelev do?
Bark.
One as well.
Wow, Bark's pulled that out of nowhere. Kelev a 42.6.
What about Jay Dennis? Jay Dennis is 8/10 under. That could be a mighty lap.
Yeah, if he continues that through sector 3, it could be.
Just cut the chicane. This is looking good. This is looking good. And a 42.2.
42.2. Wow, some very competitive lap
But
times.
that will stick him on a front row. Because obviously Bark's
Bark's got the 5 place penalty. Yeah, you're right.
And Wookie and Scotty on the second row.
And that's it. That now puts Bark behind both of his title challenges.
Well, that's about everything then.
Yeah, that's it for Q3. They will be your top 10 starting positions. Airways, they got Aston Martin topping and bottoming the group, bookending. Airways putting it on pole. I've got to say, pretty much out of nowhere as well. Bark P2, but has a 5 place grid penalty. Jay Dennis P3, Wookie P4, Scotty P5, T-Bag 6, Kelev 7th, Matey 8th. I forgot the last 2.
Oh, Luckman was 10th. I remember that.
Full Send Dave P9. That's the one I couldn't remember. And I will be back shortly before the start of the race.
Let's just see the tyres. So we've got top 9 all starting on mediums. We've got Luckman on hards, Chip on softs. Then we've got next 4 on mediums, next 3 on hards, pint size on softs all the way from the back, and an Ollie on mediums in P20. Mixed bag of tyres, apart from the 2 that are on softs, looking to make up positions at the start. And it definitely looks dry and clear for the race, so no surprises there, hopefully. Or hopefully, there will be some.
I'm back.
I've just ran through the tyres, but we can show them on the screen.
Yeah, I've got what now? Chip and pint size on the softs.
Yeah.
Lutman, Dave, Hound and Chris on the hards, everyone else on mediums.
Yeah, I'm quite surprised. I wonder what's going on through pint size head. What's the strategy here?
He'll be expecting an early safety car, maybe hoping to make some positions up early. Faster off the start. Early safety car, maybe get off them tyres.
But trying to make it through, what, 18 drivers?
Jay Dennis overshooting his marks in P2, so he'll be at a slight disadvantage now.
Yeah, that's going to give Wookie a kind of also overshooting. Overshooting or being super careful and Hound. Oh, Steve.
I feel like Hound's taking over from Osso tonight.
You reckon he's underfield as well? Massively.
See now, 5 lights. And away we go. Airways look like he got a good start. Wookie. Oh, actually, Jay Dennis were challenging Airways there into turn 1, and trying to go around the outside of the sauce. So won't want to go too wide through or rouge. I'll put my teeth back in. But it looks like a clean start so far. Wuban up 3 places.
Making that move on Airways.
Yeah, Jay Dennis up to the lead. Oh, who's dropping down? Who's that? That's Hindsight.
Hindsight and Kelev.
Kelev
got a 5-second penalty for a collision with Bark.
Bark's dropped 9 positions as well. It's a VSC. Hindsight's out. Kelev, 5-second penalty for a severe collision with Bark. It's a full safety car now.
I wonder if that was because of the yellow flags and they had a little touch and, well, probably not a little, but wonder what happened there. Bark dropped so many places.
Yeah, I wonder if Bark and Kelev have had a coming together and Hindsight's just hit them.
Is there any damage? Yeah, Bark's missing a front wing.
Yeah, Bark's no front wing. Kelev doesn't have any visible damage. Still got all end plates intact.
Well, you said we had a lovely clean start and it lasted a sector.
Wuban up 6 places now, P8 for Wuban on his debut. Harvey up 5 into P10 as well on his debut.
Well, the 2 soft runners, you said they're expecting an early safety car, but is this what they were hoping for?
I feel like that's too early. Hound's into the pits.
Oh, he's going for the mediums, isn't he? Has he got damage?
That's what I'm on board with him to see, because surely you won't want to be pitting off the hards on the lap 1.
Yeah, he's missing.
No wing change. No wing change. He's popping mediums on. All right. As I said, Hound is the new Osso.
Why? Oh, why would you do that?
Bark, Chip, Ollie all pitting. I assume they had damage.
There's absolutely no way. I mean, I get why he's doing it, because he's got to catch up to everyone now anyway. He was pretty much at the back anyway. And if he can now keep it clean and keep it within, what, the next 10 seconds, next 15 seconds, up to the race leader, once everyone starts pitting, he'll pick up loads of positions. But the problem is he's not going to make it 20 laps on the mediums, is he?
No, he's not. He is still going to have to pit.
Unless a safety car will save him, but the safety car has to come out after he's overtaken most, if not all, if that's his game plan.
Or until they all pit. And the ideal one is everyone makes their pit stop and then the safety car comes out.
Yeah, that's what I meant, yeah. Overtakes everyone, then a safety car comes out, and sticks mediums on again. Same way.
Well, that's it. It'll be his mediums he did the quali lap on. So he'd either have to go for the hards that he's just took off, which are still fresh, or he goes for a set of softs. But now Pint Size is the only one on softs.
Yeah. Looking looks pretty good. The only one on hards in top 10.
Yeah. Yeah, looking very good. And that's it. You know, we've got an early safety car. Does that necessarily mean you're going to see another? No, it doesn't. So I'd say if there's not another safety car, I'd probably back Luckman. Because them tyres are just going to get better and better and better. While everyone else, you know, starts hitting that phase of struggling.
I think you can get about 12 laps of mediums, so I'd say 14, 15 laps on the hards shouldn't be too much trouble.
Hound's back into the pits.
Back to the
I wonder if
mediums
it's
on
I wonder if it's not repaired wing damage. I wonder if it's not done wing damage.
I feel like he was missing an end plate. I'm pretty certain he's missing an end plate.
Yeah, he's getting front wing now. Yeah.
Ethan's going from worse to worse for Hound. Back on the hards. Right, one more pit and he'll have his mediums on again. I feel sorry for him.
No, it's one of them. It's a shit part of the game where you have to change it from auto to yes for replacing the front wing. And if you don't do that, you have that chance of it not being done.
But I've only noticed you have to do that when you've got like mild damage.
Minor wing damage, yeah.
It does it auto when you've got it on orange or red, or even maybe yellow. But if it's like
just slightly,
yeah, a slight green. But if it was just a slight green, do you really go and change it?
Well, this is the thing: is we do have the damage progression on, so it will gradually get worse.
Yeah, but at pit then, see how the race unfolds. Now he's not making it to the end on them hards, no chance. And he's all the way at the back.
If I'm honest, I'd rather have that front wing fully intact. I'd rather have it.
But it was intact. At least it looked intact.
I'd rather have it new. Do you know what I mean? I want a fresh wing. If I saw the safety car come out myself, I'd have pitted for a new wing myself. I just wouldn't have made that mistake to have to pit again.
I think we'll have the safety car in this lap because everyone's huddled up.
Yeah.
Been out for at least one lap, yeah.
There we go. So Jay Dennis will start to back the pack up now.
I don't know who to stay on board with.
Yeah, I'll just stick on with the front and just see how it unfolds. Jay Dennis has done a good job of backing the pack up here. Let's see when he decides to go. He's got his overtake on and he's gone.
That's super early. Super early. In fact, the whole top three have got a massive jump on them.
Yeah, Scotty looks like he's been caught sleeping. Matey as well. Jay Dennis, he's got a second already to Airways.
Yeah, that was a brilliant restart.
No, Airways has got Wookie all over the back of him.
Bark and pint size into turn one. No, chip and pint size as well. And Ollie's making a move. I'm not sure what's going on with pint size there, but it's going super, super slow.
Airways has gained on Jay Dennis here by half a second on the Kemmel straight. And this front three now pulling away. The gap to Scotty's getting bigger. Which Wookie will be glad to see. Wookie obviously I've got to say, well, outsider. Wookie's the outsider for this championship battle, but seeing that he's pulling away from P2 in the championship, Bark's all the way down in 15th.
It'll literally come down to the last race.
Which we've seen a few times in Tier 3 to be fair. I think we had 3 seasons in a row where it was a 5-way battle into the last race.
Just shows how very competitive the tiers are stacked each season. Ollie's battling now with two drivers. Side by side into two. And that's Harvey without a front wing. Harvey's lost the front wing there.
Oh, that's a shame. That's a shame. He will have to pit though. Airways taking the fastest lap. But yeah, just confirming what you're saying there about how competitive the tiers are. That's all credit to Dan. How he works his pot system. Yeah, it works absolute wonders, to be honest. We always get close racing across all three tiers. And the constructors as well reflects that.
Let's not discuss constructors.
Full send Dave making it past Wooman into Lacombs.
Scotty really needs to pull something out of the bag right now and catch up to Wookie. Otherwise, on the next lap, when the DRS opens, T-Bag's just going to rinse it past him.
Well, that's it, not just T-Bag, you've got Matey and Lutman following as well. So Scotty's going to sort of be in that a vulnerable position to a few guys behind anyway.
Yeah.
I've got to say, Jay Dennis is looking comfortable out front, 92% ERS still.
Yeah, I was literally just flicking through everybody to see if anyone's kind of rinsed their ERS, but everyone seems to be very competitive. Thing is though, the way these three are so close to each other, on that straight now, I feel like Jay Dennis is going to lose not one but two positions. Just because of how close everyone is.
Yeah, absolutely. DRS activating now.
It's such a long straight as well.
It's all about your run through Eau Rouge and Radion now. Jay Dennis looked wide through Radion, so I think he will have lost a bit of time there. He'll have Airways, Wookie gaining like mad now.
I don't think Wookie will get him. Oh, they both like
Neither of them did. I wonder if Jay Dennis is running low wings, because he's not burning ERS, still at 90%. Oh, was that Airways into a wall then?
I'm not sure if I heard some contact between him and Wookie, but yeah, I'm not sure.
Yeah, I was on with Jay Dennis, but from the cinematic camera, you saw Airways' car sort of spear into Wookie. So well, I think there might have been a bit of contact, yeah, which is sort of, veered him across track.
Yeah, I heard the little grinding as Airways was going.
I did see a bit of carbon fibre fly off as well, but he still has his M plates intact.
Well, that puts Scotty into P3.
Yeah, Scotty's now closed in as well.
Another title challenger, so. And Wookie has to remain within Jay Dennis's DRS there.
That's it, you pretty much got your top 6 now within DRS. Matey's just dropped out, but Scotty has as well, yeah.
Yep,
I wonder on the wings. I feel like this is mainly setup differences why we're getting that sort of Constantina effect.
Well, whatever happened between Airways and Wookie, it seems like it hasn't caused any damage.
Wuban up past Dave now, Wuban back into P8. Nerf up to P10.
Pound would have hoped for more positions after that cluster of a pit stop.
Ollie going up the inside of Kelev, yeah, Kelev trying to hang it round the outside, but Unfortunately not possible. I mean, you're getting to that point now where pint size will be open for a safety car. 6 laps on them softs, I've got to say they'll be pretty dead now.
They can do 8 to 9 laps without major issues. But yeah, just because they can doesn't mean that he'll be able to handle them. So yeah,
I've got to say, Jay Dennis, 83% ERS still comfortably leading the race.
I mean, Scotty and Wookie are just edging around 30%.
Yeah.
T-Bag is super close now to Scott. I think Wookie's outside of DRS.
He is. And so Scotty.
T-Bag gets a really good run. He should. Yeah, both of them have got no DRS, so that's T-Bag going to be making a move on Scott.
And he does. He goes for it into the inside at Lacombe's. Gets it done.
And he hasn't burnt much ERS, so...
Full send Dave back past Wuban, so they're having a hell of a battle there for P8. And Jay Dennis is just pulling away now at the front, 1.5 seconds. And T-Bag's 1.5 behind Wookie as well.
Just have a little wobble.
If he does that, Airways will be looking at trying to make a move.
Scotty was saying in our Alpha chat, oh, safety car.
It's a full safety car. What's that come out for? What has that come out for?
Well, for pint size. He said he needed a safety car, so...
Yeah, I'm just looking.
Jay Dennis into the pits. Everybody's into the pits.
I can't see why it's come out.
Oh, I'm not sure if Luckman should have pitted behind Airways. He's going to get held up now.
Yeah, Luckman on the hard tyres as well.
He should have stayed out. He had at least 8 more laps on them hard. But now he's going to get held up in the pits. He's in P5.
Who's not pitted? Bark's stayed out.
Yeah, I mean, he has to. Yeah, Luckman's still in position. He's already lost.
And Luckman's put the softs on. Luckman's put the softs on, so I've got to say Luckman's race is fucked. That's the polite way of saying it. I mean, 30, to go 13 on the mediums would have been a stretch. He's put the softs on. I don't think he's got any chance.
Well, he's shaking his car left and right as if to say, no, you're wrong place. So I'd say, let the man cook.
I'd tell him to stop weaving, mate. You're putting extra wear on them tyres. You're not going to want. Dave Douglas going for the softs as well. Chris has gone for mediums. I can understand the mediums, you know what I mean? 13 laps, couple under safety car, yeah, maybe. The softs, I feel like that's a mistake. I feel they'll be screaming. They'll be screaming at the end.
I mean, yeah.
I'm not saying he won't get to the end. I'm just saying he'll have absolutely no pace at the end.
He will not get to the end on them softs. No chance. They'll be on about 80% by lap 19. Even behind the safety car. Unless he's going for another soft stop. Unless he's opting for a 2-pit window. But
I don't see it. It's... Yeah.
You can't even say he's got 2 positions in the bag because Hound and Bark have to pit still. By the time they have to pit,
he'll have to pit as well. Yeah. I feel like he's made a big mistake there. I don't know whether he was lined up for a hard soft or something like that, and he's just not changed it.
Going for the fast lap. Well, Hound after everything is in P5. I'm pretty certain his tyres are still okay.
He's made his mandatory pit stop as well.
True. I mean, yeah, true. He has, so. But 20 laps on hards, it's almost as doable and probably not advisable as Luckman finishing on them soft. They're both in the same boat, I'd say.
Oh, Luckman's back in.
Yes, it seems like it was a mistake.
But I've got to say, I feel like pitting under the safety car when everyone's caught up like that. Oh, he's having a wing change. He
didn't get any damage before.
He was missing an end plate. I noticed it just as he was pulling into his pit box, but I wonder if that's why he's ended up pitting again. But now he's right at the back. He's got their mediums on, so, you know, he can make it to the end now. I'm confident he can make it to the end.
But will he be able to make at least 11 positions to get back to where he was just?
Be difficult. I mean,
always this entertaining. I don't have much time in this to watch, but I just hear the rumours.
Oh, mate, it's always the same.
I might aim for more treats later on when that
it's going to get better. It's going to get better. It always does. It is not over yet, I tell you.
I must say, it's not as sunny as it was at the beginning of the race as well.
Yeah, it looks a lot grey. It looks probably more like qualifying now. It looked a lot brighter at the start of the race.
Yeah.
If anyone who's listening can afford to do a weather check and let us know.
Hound. You let us know what the weather is. I mean, yeah. I mean, he's probably listening in. Give us a little wiggle if it's going to be raining this session, Hound. Go on. Or go into a wall if it's dry.
We've got the safety car in this lap, so Jay Dennis still in the pack up again. Wonder if he'll do the same thing, go early again.
I mean, considering how he started pulling away, I'd say I think he's going to do the same. I think he's going to go early. He's just waiting for the message to pop up, I think, to resume racing. And he's gone.
Yeah, he's gone a bit earlier than he did last time as well. But Wookie's not been caught sleeping. Wookie's right on him.
Bark has.
I wonder if that's his tyres. Bark's struggling a bit with them tyres, maybe. 7.5 older.
I wouldn't say it's anything to do with the age of them. I think it's just the temperatures, you know, getting it into the hards, especially when they're on 9 laps now.
But Wookie, yeah, Wookie's looking race here. Wookie wants this. He's going for it.
Around the outside.
He's got him.
He's done it.
I've got to say, he made that look fairly easy as well, and he's not burnt a lot of VRS at all doing it.
No.
Teabag very close to Bark. We've got a short gap back then to Hound. Airways, Scotty all over the back of Hound.
Yeah, fresh tyres. He's gone deep. He's gone deep.
Yeah, Hound's gone deep. Airways is through. Can Scotty get past? He's going for it round the outside. He does.
Yeah.
And Dave as
making
well.
a move as well. They have a little contact. Come on.
They're teammates.
Not today.
Contact between teammates is not what you want.
How
We're
is
almost.
this? What's
Oh,
going
Jesus Christ. We're almost 5 wide though.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
Someone's lost their shit. And it's getting messy.
What?
Wuban's just. Oh.
How's he made that? How has he made that?
No, he's made it thanks to Hound. He was on board. Yeah, he was on point there and went super deep just to leave him some space. But
That's a ridiculous move. Yeah, ridiculous move. Ollie picking up 3 seconds. First one of the night.
how did you find this track for track limits, by the way?
I think I picked up my second track limit warning with like 2 laps to go. Didn't find it too bad at all. It's one of them though. I if I'm on pad, when I used to race on pad anyway, I like taking a lot of curb, so I tend to flirt with the track limits a lot.
I'm just on board with Hound. Sorry, I know it's a different bit, but he's struggling so much. I wonder if he's dropped his wings when he went into the pit, because he can't even make it into any corners. And those tyres, I know they're only 10 laps, but Bark is very competitive on him.
Yeah, Hound's been passed by Nerf, matey. He's now got Ollie, Dave Douglas, Chip.
Oh, they have a little contact.
He's getting swallowed up here.
I wonder why though.
Oh, Hound pulls back into Harvey though.
This is getting really scrappy.
Yeah. I didn't see what happened to Chris, but Chris dropping down to P18 as well, so he's definitely had contact with someone.
Has he got damage? Yeah.
No visible damage.
Lockman and Hound's into the pits. Has he got damage again? Unless he
Scotty's up past Airways. Oh, Airways is back past him. That's on the run into Eau Rouge. I was just on board with Hound to see whether he's getting another wing. He is, a new front wing.
I mean, he's been battered over the last 2 laps. No surprise there. Scotty's making a move on Airways. Oh,
that was tight.
Made it through. They should allow spectators in the game to control what's happening. And seeing shit like that, just turn the DRS off. Like, don't encourage them anymore. Just turn it off.
Apply 20% brakes.
There's still, like, this is one of the shortest, as in laps when it comes to numbers, but it's such a long race as well. 1 minute 40.
Yeah, it is. Minute 40 on a lap. It takes a lot of concentration to do the whole race. It is difficult. I mean, these guys are lucky that the conditions are clear all the way. But you know yourself, Friday night, you'll know where it's edging on whether you go to winters or not. You stick to the dries. The concentration level required is unbelievable.
Yeah, you feel like if you said that to someone who's never played that game, or anyone who play, but this game, they'd probably laugh at you and say you're just a sad little man.
Who's that into the pits? Dave Douglas off the softs.
But when you actually do race, it does take it out of you.
Oh, absolutely.
Especially when you're pissed as well, because you had a few before the actual race as well, and you try to, you know.
I mean, who'd do that? It's on board with Luckman and Nerf now. Nerf looked like he were going to have a go at Luckman into Eau Rouge, but he's not. He's stuck behind him. He's going for it now, though, on the Campbell
He's got the DRS,
straight.
though, but he's out of DRS. I mean, these boys are having a lovely battle here. no
Nerf
doubt
gets the move done. Luckman's trying to stick it up. He's trying to.
I wonder if Luckman, instead of seeing CDR Nerf back,
And he is. He's got him.
seconds.
He's got him back. He's trying to go around the outside now.
Yeah, they're having a lovely battle here.
Oh, brilliant. Brilliant driving though. Great move from Luckman. Hanging it round the outside though. That's lovely.
Yeah, I mean, I was just about to start typing outcomes 20 seconds for one or the other, but didn't need to.
Gotta say that front two now pulling away 5 seconds ahead of T-Bag.
Wookie's in P1 still.
I just wonder if Jay Dennis is just biding his time. Still got 78% ERS.
He must be. He's just, you know.
Wookie's down to 40%, so Wookie's burning more.
As long as you're within the DRS, I mean, that long straight is more than enough to pull you back in, even from just under a second to about half.
But that's it. That you can, if you burn ERS on that point as well, you are laughing. As Airways has made it past T-Bag.
Yeah, he was going very, very slow on the pit straight, so I wonder if he had a little snap coming out of the chicane, maybe.
T-Bag's still got a lot of ERS as well.
I mean, Luckman's on a mission now.
Yeah, he looks like he's flying. Hound. Whoa, wow.
Got his fastest lap on the mediums.
World's gone mad. Oh, I've just jumped on with Wuban as he's been spun by Ollie. Wuban had just made it past Ollie going in at the end of the Camel Straight into the corns.
Safely return, safely return. Nice.
Oh, what a shame. Looked like Ollie tried hanging it up the inside, just keeping it there. He's clipped his rear and spun him.
Does Bark let Matey go? Or does he battle him?
Honestly, from Bark's point of view, I don't think he's going to let anyone go. He's looking at the championship, and the guys that are battling him are a lot further ahead.
But if he can stay behind, if I was him, I'd let him through and then try and stick with him just to use him for DRS, because he's obviously going to be much faster on and fresher at hards.
It's difficult in that point, though, isn't it? At that point in the race, all you're thinking about is shit. My challenges are 7 or 15 seconds ahead.
He's making.
He let him through. He let him through. Yeah, he did. He did. He pulled aside and let him through though. Scotty up past T-Bag.
Or is he? Yeah, just about. Ollie into the pits. Does he have damage from that collision with?
I think he does. The issue that Bark's got is he fast enough to stay with him?
Oh, he has got damage. He's missing an end plate, but he hasn't changed.
It's not repaired his wing, has it?
No. Yeah, I mean, if I'm Bark, I'm switching places with my teammate.
Oh,
yellow flag. That's who?
I don't know. I saw Airways drop a position to Scotty, and then the yellow flag flashed up and went. I don't quite know what the yellow flag was for, to be honest. Dave Douglas into the pits again. Hound's popped mediums back on as well, so he's down in P18.
So yeah, he went into the pits when he had the wing swings again and he got battered for the last 2 laps.
Oh, I thought he pitted again. Apologies.
No.
6 laps to go.
So about 15 minutes of racing.
It's close at the front, but I've got to say, Jay Dennis with his ERS control.
Yeah.
I've got to say it's his race. All I can say is fucking enjoy Tier 1 next season, mate.
Yeah, Dan said in the stream that some of these drivers have to start making themselves available for Fridays, so
Yeah, I've got to say the thing that sets Jay Dennis apart is that ERS control is unbelievable. That is tier 1 level. The fact that he can so comfortably drive there without using his ERS.
Thing is though, he's not using it here because he may be faster, but when he's in tier 1, you might see him using that ERS just to stick with the drivers.
I don't give a shit.
I mean, you don't.
He better get used to it. He just had a little snap then. Wookie's still on the back of him. But this is it now. Has Jay Dennis gone too early now? If you're Wookie, are you using these next few laps now to just recharge a bit? Sit behind, use that DRS.
You don't overtake. Like the way this race is going, the person who's in P2 has got a big chance of winning this race. A bigger chance than the guy in P1.
The Lutman's past me, boy.
Regardless, really, of their ERS.
Did Jay Dennis let... It's a safety car.
That's Wuban. Oh, that's Wuban losing a wing again. Right, Hound, please stay out. Hound, please stay out.
Wookie's in. Wookie's pitted.
Caleb drives.
Jay Dennis is pitted.
Yeah, I mean...
Scotty's pitted.
Yeah.
Airways. T-Bike.
This is the famous softs on.
Softs on, brains off. Full send Dave. I'll tell you what, take my hat off to you, lad.
Dan, here we go. And now Jay Dennis sticking mediums on.
Wookie's got softs, Jay Dennis mediums, Airways, Scotty softs. I've got to say, I take my hat off to Full Send Dave staying out on them 9-lap old hards. Kelev's DNF'd. What's happened there? He's pulled into the pits and retired?
Yeah, he had a drive-through penalty.
So he's pit and quit?
I would assume so, yeah. That's how I typed him up.
Oh, we've seen a lot of changes of position now. Hounds popped some 6-lap old mediums on.
No,
oh, wait, no, sorry, he's took 6-lap old mediums off and fresh softs.
Would you pit? Like, why would you pit all the way from the back right now?
Yeah.
When everybody else is pitted ahead of you, and you're basically making it hard for yourself to overtake.
Well, that's it. No, you have to be faster than everyone else ahead of you because you're all on the same tyre.
The only thing I can think of is he was too far behind to go past the pit window and overtake some people.
I want to see what Dave and Chip can do here. I've got to say, don't get me wrong, I don't think Dave will win the race. But I don't think he'll lose that many positions. I think he'd have lost more positions if he pitted. By the time the safety car comes in, you're going to have, what, 2 laps to go?
Yeah, there's going to be no DRS. There's going to be no DRS. But the problem is, you know how these races go.
This is the thing, though, as well, actually. Wookie has now fully recovered his ERS, so that advantage that Jay Dennis had has gone. And Wookie's on the faster tyre. I'm going to run and grab a drink before this safety car ends.
Cheers for tuning in, Kieran. Lovely to see you in. Trees when you play, I don't give a shit. Safety car should be in at the end of this lap.
Yeah, it's been out long enough now.
Yeah, everybody's pulled in together again.
Obviously at end of sector 2.
The ideal scenario is Wookie jumps Dave at the start, and then through Eau Rouge, it's difficult for Joe Dennis to overtake him or if he drives off into the distance.
I've got to say, I want Dave to get the podium. I really do. I want Dave on the podium.
He will definitely try to make his car as wide as possible, but 10 lap old hards against 1 lap old softs and mediums.
He's gonna, don't get me wrong, he's gonna have a job on his hands, but I think Dave's hope here is that Chip holds the rest of the guys up. Like I said, I think the safety car should be in this lap, so we'll get once we cross the line, 3 laps of racing.
Yeah, I think last lap might be on DRS, maybe. Well, actually, we will.
I think it will, yeah.
Yeah, we will. Well, if I'm Dave, I don't know. Do you go as quick as Jay Dennis went, or do you leave it there this time round and try to?
Me personally, if I'm Dave, I'd probably go out of Blanchimont. So a little bit later, after the second of the little left-handers, I'd go out of that one. But I don't know. That's me personally. You don't want to give them an advantage on the faster tyre behind you.
And they will across through the chicane, so I would take it long. I'd go on the outside, on the exit of the chicane, just to ensure that maybe 1 or 2 drivers will get a good jump. But that's about it.
Yeah, I don't like going that late myself. Oh, he's gone. He's gone.
Yeah.
He tried to catch Wookie napping there. Wookie got close.
Just a little.
Yeah, I saw them swap position. You can't swap before we cross the line, so.
Wookie's making a move on Dave. I don't think he's going to make it into turn 1 though.
No.
Oh.
Dave defending hard though.
Yeah.
Very hard. Wookie's going for it up the inside. Oh, you don't want to. You do not want to be going side by side through Eau Rouge. I've got to say, Dave looks happy to be leading. He looks comfortable.
Is Wookie going to make the move?
He's not. He's hit him. He's hit.
Oh.
He's not close enough. So I wonder if Dave's running lower wings. This is going to throw a spanner in the works now.
Scotty made it past Chip, so he's gonna turn up to this party now as well, though.
And that's it, Batman dude down in P8. So Wookie and Scotty will be wanting to maximise as many points as they can. Wookie's just hit the curb. I think Jay Dennis might have tapped the back of Wookie there as well at Pouillon.
Jay Dennis lost an end plate.
Yeah, Jay Dennis behind Scotty. I'm sure Jay Dennis hit the back of Wookie.
Yeah, he's lost an end plate.
Jay Dennis and Scotty now 1.2 behind, so this battle's now between Dave and Wookie. Come on, Dave. Come on.
He's doing a great job defending now.
He's doing a phenomenal job. 9 lap older tyres. 2 laps to go. Wookie's obviously challenging. He's going for a move. Dave leaves him space, goes round the outside. Great driving though. Great driving.
Will Dave go sideways? No, Dave's pulled up a little bit, yeah.
Yeah, Dave.
You gotta know your battle.
Oh, he's wide on the exit though.
He's had a little slip He's had a little slip.
Oh, that's a shame. He's burnt a lot of ERS as well. I think maybe he saw that podium, but you know the lads are on a lot fresher tyres. Should be happy to just sit with them now, sit behind, hopefully get dragged along for this last lap. Otherwise, he's gonna drop massively.
Yeah, we can driving off into the distance. I think it didn't help that. I don't know whether Jaden maybe didn't have any softs to put on. That's why he's opted for the mediums.
Yeah, maybe.
But
he did make contact with the back of Wookie, so that's how he's lost that end plate, and I think that's costing him a hell of a lot of time.
If he's
I wonder if Scotty's going to go for him this last lap.
Well, he has to. He's got to defend the fairways as well, though, so...
And that's it now. Any drama between these three. Dave's back on that podium. Chris picking up 3 seconds there as well. DRS enabled.
DRS. Jay Dennis doesn't have it on Wookie and Scott.
Lutman's dropping down the order. Lutman's dropped down to 11th. Back 17th.
Oh, no, that was lag. It just seemed like Scotty was about to run into a wall.
Teabag making it past full send end as well. Jay Dennis burning a lot more ERS than he was earlier.
Yeah. Well, he has to. He has to use his straight speed.
Oh, Dave! Oh. 3 second time penalty. Yeah, that was my fear for Dave, was that he was going to try and overdrive, you know, trying to hold on to that, knowing that the lads were on fresher tyres and that, but it's a shame, but that shit happens. Oh, Chip Hazard's dropping down.
Luckman's dropping down as well.
I saw Luckman drop as well, yeah.
I don't think Scotty's got that many do. Thought about it, definitely.
But that's going to be it. Across the line, Wookie takes the win. Jay Dennis P2, Scotty P3. Airways 4th, Teabag 5th. After penalties, Nerf goes up to 6th. Harvey on his debut 7th. Full send Dave P8. He'll be gutted. He'll be disappointed with that. That 3 second penalties cost him a fair bit there.
Who's your driver of the day? No. Are we going to discuss this after?
We'll speak about that after. I think there's a few decent drives there so far. There's confirmation of the finishing positions. Wookie, Jay Dennis, Scotty on your podium. That's who we need to get in the comms chat. Hound taking fastest lap as well and finishing P10, so he will get the extra point for that. Just look at inviting the other lads. Oh, sugar, wrong button. Jay Dennis. Wookie. Who's third? Scotty. Scotty's joined anyway. They even need to invite him. Yeah, I've got to say, mate, so unlucky, Dave. So unlucky. Obviously, you're on a lot older tyres, so it's one of them. It were never going to end well. Yeah, I completely understand that, Dave. You had to stick it out there. You had to stay out, go for it. I get it. I'm gutted for you, mate. I'm gutted for you. Who we got in chat now? Jed Dennis is here, Wookie's here, Scotty's here, so everybody's here. We'll start with P3. Scotty, obviously you're behind Bark in the championship. Did you feel like you'd get him here?
No,
You didn't?
no. I was saying before, I need Bark to DNF, and he didn't. But he finished 11th, and if I've done my calculations into Spain, he's 9 points ahead.
Oh, it's going to be close. It's
That's
going to be
without
close.
any reports or anything. I mean, I kept that race fairly clean, because I didn't know what my strategy was when because I didn't realize Bart got a 5 place grid penalty. I
In
was
quality,
completely
yeah.
I was completely unaware of that until the race started, and I was like, looked at the race director, and it was like Bark's down below me, and it's just like, okay, what's happened here? And yeah, I didn't know. I had two strategy. Do I just fight the cars ahead, possibly risk time to and Bart catches up, or do I stay behind and risk time for Bart catching up? It was two completely different strategies.
Battle of
And
the
then yeah, it was just
minds.
at the yeah, and it was just as soon as that safety car came in, I was ahead of him. I was just like, okay, cool, pit now. And then at the end of the safety car, I don't know what happened at front of the pack, but I ended up going into chip when he broke. Got damage to my left side of my wing. Had areas in the back, and I was just hoping that if I can just get Dennis, but Jensen was just couldn't catch him with the wing damage airways, so I was just trying to hold him back. But yeah, my race was just concentrating on Bart. It was just I wasn't racing anyone else. It was just fighting Bark to try and get the championship into the final race, which
Just trying to close
nine
that gap.
points. Yeah, I mean, if it's 9 points, then that's I just got to hope Bart makes a mistake because I mean we all know how good Bart can be. And yeah, I mean
Well, that's another thing I was going to mention to you. Bark has started the season phenomenally,
yeah,
but in recent races he's made a lot of mistakes.
well, you see, my hand of cards was at the start of the season. I had all my favorite tracks at the start of the season, and I knew when it come to around Christmas time, I was dropping points. I think I DNF around Qatar. I think I got outside a podium, well, like around 10th place at Zandvoort. It was only I think Singapore and Saudi Arabia that I've managed to close the gap back up to Bach.
Wow.
But yeah, the race for me was just just not getting any incidents, not getting any crashes, just keep it clean and just hope for the best.
Well, you did that. You did that. Obviously, it's a long race here at Spa. It is a difficult track. But great job. You managed to take P3. as you say, close that gap to Bark and take that title challenge now down to the final round.
That was my main goal, and Spain's not one of my favourite tracks either, so it's gonna hopefully I can pull some luck out and I don't know. Hopefully Bart does what he's done this race. And yeah, but I mean I just hope that it just goes as smooth as it did today.
Yeah, well, good luck, mate. Obviously, we can't wait to watch it. See how the season finale is. We've seen a few finales in Tier 3 at Spain, and
Yeah,
they all go
I
down to the
remember.
wire.
I think it was season one. When I was in tier three. I got in the same predicament with no, it wasn't. It wasn't King Luckman. It was another king, or I can't remember what his name was now. It can bug me. But yeah, same thing. Went into the final race. I got spun into and cost me the championship. So I'm hoping that
Was it
that's not
Guitar?
repeating next
Guitar?
week.
Oh no, that was Guitar Maniac, wasn't it? I thought it was Guitar
Um,
King.
no, it's gonna bug me. I'm gonna have to take my have to find it.
It's a long time ago. I don't think I did comms until season 2, to be honest. But
King of the Hills.
King of the Hills, Jesus,
That's how long ago. That's the last time I was in a title race. Season one.
that's a name from the past.
That is.
Wow. Yeah, yeah. Anyway, looking forward to seeing it, mate. Good luck. All the best for next week.
Cheers, mate.
Move on now. J Dennis, P2.
Yeah, not too bad. I guess at the end I was just fighting for my life there. I had no right side of my rear wing, so
Yeah, I've got to say, mate, in the middle of the race, or for the majority of the race, you looked completely in control. You know, sitting with so high ERS, you look like you could have took Lucky whenever you wanted, but you were just sitting behind him, and then it looked like you got caught out at the end.
yeah. So I was just sitting behind him for I don't know how many laps. I was pretty much going to wait until about lap 20, and then that's when I was going to go. But then I ended up getting closer and closer. So I was like, I'll overtake him, and then once I overtook him, I was going to let him back past just before the DRS at Blanchimont. But then the safety car came out just as I was doing it,
Yeah,
and then that just caught me out completely.
yeah. I thought that I saw you slow and let him past, and then the safety car. Um, yeah, trying to play games and it's backfired for you, which is unfortunate.
Yeah. But then I thought me and Wookie could have just got past Dave straight away. And I think Wookie had a little bit of a wobble in front of me, went on the curb, and I just couldn't get out of the way. So the only option was just to hit him basically. And
Yeah,
then
he looked like
as soon as
he
I got
looked
that
like he
front
had a
wing
little
damage,
snap.
yeah,
I said on comms, I said it looks like Wookie had a snap, and it looked like you hit the rear of him,
yeah.
and
So I
it
couldn't go
yeah,
anywhere.
we noticed that you were missing an end plate, so
It felt a lot worse than that because on my front wing it was showing red on the whole right side. So
wow.
yeah,
From what we could see, it was literally just an end plate missing.
yeah. So on my little MFD it was coming up red on the whole right hand side. So any left hand turn I was just going off the track.
It's
So
unfortunate. It's
my
unfortunate.
main goal was just to hold Scott off as much as I could, and I somehow got away with it. So I'm happy with P2 after that end. To be fair, I can't be too annoyed.
I've got to say, throughout your whole drive of the whole night, you absolutely deserve that position anyway. Like I say, you were looking like you were guaranteed for that P1. The amount of ERS you had, the conservation you did on ERS was phenomenal, showing the pace you
Yeah,
did.
yeah, that was my main goal because I knew Wookie was about similar pace to me. So I thought if I can just keep a bit more DRS than him and stay in DRS, I might have a chance of overtaking him.
Yeah, well, battle of the wits. It came down to the end, and unfortunately, you got caught out. Bit of wing damage has ruined your chance at the win there.
Yeah, but it could have been a lot worse with that wing damage. It could have dropped down to P5, 6. Could have been.
Yeah, definitely.
So
Great job,
I'll take a P2 after that.
mate. Great
Cheers.
drive, sticking in that P2.
Cheers, thank you.
and Wookie.
Good evening, chaps.
Evening, mate. How are you feeling?
Oh mate, that was a race and a half. Like, hats off to Jay Dennis. Like when like he just said, when I hit the curb and just I felt so bad because he's just been on point the last few races and yeah.
But what's that now? 2 wins in two.
Yeah,
Two on
mate.
the bounce. Yeah,
Can't get straight.
I said last week we couldn't write you out of that title challenge.
I can't get the squint off my face, mate.
I can hear you going through the mic.
Oh fucking hell.
No, but no, you're right back in there. Obviously, back having a stinker again. Scotty recovered to P3, so you've not gained as much on him, but it's going to be close into this final race now. Anything can happen.
100%. I also had that little with Airways as well. Like I don't know what happened there. Did you catch it on the stream?
I don't think we did. I think I just flicked as Airways spun, or
Yeah, because
he avoided you.
yeah, he went out a bit too wide, so I've gone on the inside, and then he's gone ahead. I've backed off, and I think as he's gone ahead, he's clipped my front wing, and that's kind of sent him off into the gravel of no name.
Yeah.
But
No,
nah,
I think I just missed it. I think I got back on board as sort of he was recovering.
yeah. But no, absolutely phenomenal race, and I'm just surprised with Bart because his season's been on point, and the last few races he's kind of been slipping. So
Yeah, a lot of mistakes from Bart recently, which I've got to say, the way he started the season, I didn't think I'd be saying that. I thought he was running away with it.
yeah, I honestly thought the same, mate.
But yeah, he's bringing it down to the wire. We've seen, like I said, we've seen a few seasons here in Tier 3 come right down to the final race of the season, so it's nothing new. Only a three-way battle this time, but how are you feeling about it? How's Spain as a track for you?
Spain, thankfully, is one of my strong tracks, so I'm looking forward to it very much.
Right, so you're feeling confident, you're looking forward to it.
Yeah, very much so, mate. And 2 wins in a row, I'm feeling quite pumped right now. Let's see if I can make it 3.
Here we go. Here we go. It's coming right down to the wire.
Love it, mate. Love it.
Oh, absolutely. No, brilliant drive, mate. Absolutely brilliant race. Well done for tonight. I've got to say, good luck for next week. Can't wait
No,
to see it.
thank you so much, man. That's probably one of the best races of Tier 3 this season, if I'm honest.
Yeah, brilliant. Brilliant race to watch, to be fair.
No, thank you so much, mate. Look forward to Spain, definitely.
Great job, mate. Great job. Thank you, everyone who's tuned in. Thanks, everyone who's watched, commented, got involved. Join us next week, 8:30 on Sunday, where it is the Tier 3 season finale at Spain. 3 people in the battle for the title. It's going to be a good one. It's going to be a good one. See you then.